Lobos again on the attack. Here they come cross midfield. They have 2 players up front.
Well done by Patrick. Well done.
Here comes Patrick. Passes it to the left side. And here comes again Blake Smith. Gets some work. Got a shot to the inside. Over to Devin. Devin has an opportunity here. Then he backs it out.
Bad turnover.
And bad pass for Devin.
Good job by the defender to get into that, though, and win that back and keep the ball on our side. Very well done. I guess I should quit saying our side. I'm supposed to be neutral in the broadcaster, but I'm a Lobo. I graduated from UNM. It's impossible for me not to say us.
As well as me. I'm a UNM graduate as well. It is hard not to be rooting here for the Lobos. Let me tell you.
I don't want to be a homer, but I guess I am.
Little home field, little home cooking never hurt anybody, I suppose. So the Denver Pioneers trying to clear this ball out again. Again, the Lobos on the defensive end.
Again, they win the long ball. That's key to this game. Oh, good job by Javier. Good tackle, but one back by the Pioneers. Good job by Javier to get over on that switch and slow the switch down.
So at this point, the Denver Pioneers
won. Now this is something the Lobos can take advantage of.
Here's Devin. Devin in the middle of the field, and he gets it off. They get it to the left side to Blake Smith. He wanted it.
Oh, he tried to play right behind him there. That was just a little off.
And there's Devin. He's got to run at the ball, and he just gets out of there.
And a corner kick for the Lobos.
So save there for the Pioneers was Theodore Riemann. He saves a scoring opportunity for Devin Sandoval. So
short kick taken instead of playing the ball in. They're trying to draw the defense back out again and then play the second ball into the middle. Didn't work out that time.
So here comes the Denver Pioneers on the attack, and this is a rare opportunity for them as they haven't had much to say on their side of the field as of yet, Jake.
That's right. They're a counter-attacking team, it looks like right now. At least in this game, they're playing counter-attack. And the Lobos did a great job of getting 7 guys back ahead of the ball there and prepared to kind of stymie that counter-attack. But when it becomes dangerous is when the numbers are even. It's like 4 on 4, 3 on 3, and that's a disadvantage for the defense. And the Lobos did a great job getting numbers back.
And we want to apologize to you early on that we're having a lot of wind here in town right now, so we're going to have a little bit of backbeat on our microphone. Just bear with us a little bit. But the game is fantastic. If you're on the internet right now, you're witnessing something that is spectacular here in town. So 2 Division I schools going after it here in a hometown game for the Lobos as the Denver Pioneers and the New Mexico University Lobos.
Technically, it's a neutral field, but I don't really think it is.
Not in New Mexico.
It shouldn't be.
And again, we have a branch college here of the University of New Mexico, UNM town. So really happy and glad that school is here. And Jake can't say enough about that.
Yeah, I would be surprised if this didn't become an annual event here. As I said, Jeremy loves Taos. We've had a long-standing relationship between our soccer programs. We have one of the hometown players on the Lobos teams. I would imagine that we'd get to see them, if not annually, pretty often here.
Absolutely. So now
you can't turn down a surface like this. I mean, you can't turn down the opportunity to play in this place.
Yep. So the Denver Pioneers will get it a little past midfield on their end of the field as they'll bring it in play, a player change. So out for the Denver Pioneers and a new player in for them. There's an opportunity, and that's over the goal.
A deflection results in a corner kick opportunity for the Pioneers, and that's going to be their style, playing it in there. That time the forward was able to post up, win the first touch off the defender, and it resulted in their first shot. So you can kind of see where the difference in the styles comes to play there.
So now a corner kick for the Denver Pioneers as they get prepared for this,
well
and there it goes
played.
in, and that's a
Ball.
score for the Denver Pioneers.
That was the perfect kind of ball. Head high, driven, so the wind doesn't affect it, and all it takes is a deflection. That's the danger with that counter-attacking style. You don't have to have the ball much to score, and they didn't, and they did.
So the Denver Pioneers take the early lead here midway through the first half. 21 minutes in, and the Denver Pioneers get it from a corner kick and get it just in the right spot, score the goal.
Both of the last fall games ended up 1-0, so that's a huge goal. In soccer, almost always the first goal can determine the outcome. So let's hope that doesn't happen today, and that we see plenty of attacking by the Lobos, because you can bet that Denver's going to tighten up the defense even more now that they have the lead.
Absolutely. And the Denver Pioneers again on the attack. Ball in the midfield, and they send it out back to the defenders. Up to the middle of the field now. Looking for an opportunity. Still defending it. Back it out a little bit, trying to draw the defense. There's some draw. They're still looking at the backfield. And here comes the attack. Go to the right side here. Try to clear it back out.
The Lobos are trying to keep that kind of ball from being played, that penetrating ball that splits the defense, and then the Pioneers can use that to build their attack like they're doing right now. So the defense has to concentrate on keeping those split balls from being played out of the back and make them keep swinging it back and forth until they make a mistake. Hopefully we can win the ball on that mistake as the ball switches back and forth.
So, a couple of player changes ready to come into the game for the Lobos. They decide to go ahead and put the ball in play. And here comes the attack for the New Mexico Lobos as they back it out again, trying to draw the defense. So they go to the right side. And here comes Javier Gomez, and he goes upside, and offside, just out of bounds, so they'll go the other way. He had Blake Smith up front, and if he'd have stayed in bounds with that kick, it might have been an opportunity for Blake Smith.
Yeah, Javier just kind of misjudged the speed of the weight on that pass. It was running a little bit faster than he thought.
So here comes again.
Oh, good turnover. Now this is something that we can use. The numbers are pretty even up front. Let's see if we can use this ball here. Patrick carrying the ball.
And then Patrick will kick it out of bounds.
A little miscommunication between him and Blake on that play.
So again, the Denver Pioneers will bring it in. They'll get it into Zach Bolden, and then he attacks, and then he loses it, and it goes all the way to the other end. Travis Campbell with it off the right side. Travis will bring it up, gets it over to in the middle of the field with Michael Green, and then Michael sends it up here to Devin. Devin couldn't handle the pass. And then Pioneers clear it out. And then stolen away by the Lobos, and then they'll backtrack.
Well done by the defense again.
And then, I didn't see that call. What was that there, Jake?
Little push on the clear. Bad turnover by the Lobos. This is perfect. Plays right into the Pioneers' strength here with, but they're content to possess now a little bit more now that they have the lead. They'll be a lot more patient, try and draw the Lobos out, create some space behind them.
So the Lobos right now trailing here in this game with 24 minutes in, 1-0 in favor of Denver. And as Jake mentioned, 1 point to be the maker in this thing.
Pioneers are showing their patience now, trying to create that space. You can see the Lobos are trying to keep the space tight in the middle here. That was a good ball. Split the defense well. Gives them a look, but there's nothing there. The Lobos have good numbers back. So again, patient, takes the easy pass out.
And here comes the Denver Pioneers on the attack again. They go to the right side. They'll go into Jack Henderson over here, and Jack will get it back out to Zach Bowden, and then Bowden loses it. And back to Javier Gomez. Javier up front, and he passes it over to Devin. Devin couldn't handle the pass. And there it's again blocked out. And then the Lobos will clear it out to the defenders. Travis Campbell on the right side and over to Michael Green. And then Travis will handle it. Travis Campbell all the way back. He'll get it to the goalie, and then the goalie will probably kick it up here, get it into the feet of Kyle Vetter. And Kyle will step it downfield. It's a deep kick.
Looking for Pat out of the back. Again, that's part of very trademark of the Lobo attack. Coach Jeremy Fishbein truly believes that his central defender should be able to deliver accurately that long diagonal pass, and we've seen it a number of times already. We just haven't gotten on the end of very many of them.
So again, the Denver Pioneers will bring it in bounds. Devin with a steal now and goes out of bounds, and they'll give it to the Lobos. So the Lobos with an opportunity now way deep into Pioneer territory, and let's see if they can do something with it. Michael Green ready to bring this ball in for the Lobos. Michael Green will send it out. There's a quick kick up into the middle. Here's an opportunity, a back kick, and then it's cleared out by Denver. And here comes the back field defense, and they'll clear it out, get it all the way back to Travis Campbell again. Travis will bring it up here, and here comes Javier Gomez. Javier Gomez on the inside, and he just misses the pass, and it's again cleared out. Goes all the way back out here to Carlson Baldwinger, and again back into Blake Smith. Blake Smith, left side, and it's stolen away. Still battling for it. Carson, and then the penalty. Carson Baldinger getting that penalty. So the Pioneers will get it back. And here comes the Denver Pioneers taking their time up. Drew Blake will kick it out there. And Drew Beckel.
Good control on the touch. That was good skill.
And here comes the Lobos on the attack again. Into Michael Green, up the right side they go. And here they come. Ball up forward to Levy Rossi, and Levy sends it to the middle of the field. Nobody there to retrieve it. And the Denver Pioneers, and here comes the Lobos battling for it. And Denver will control. So the Denver Pioneers.
Well switched by the white team. That time you could see the amount of space it created, and now an opportunity on the long diagonal ball. Yeah, it just couldn't be controlled by number 2.
Kalen Christensen. So Kalen loses it out of bounds, and the New Mexico Lobos will get the ball back here. 28 minutes and 1-0. Denver up on top. Rudy Baca, Jake Mosman, your play-by-play guys here on the field for the grand opening of the Taos Echo Park up in beautiful Taos, New Mexico. A little windy today, but nonetheless, what a game here ensuing. There's the kick, and that's a penalty.
Penalty for a push on the throw-in. Lobo ball just past midfield, and let's see what they can do. I imagine they'll just try and build something, go short, and build off the attack there instead of playing it deep into the defense.
So again, the Lobos will control the kick from the right side of the field. And here it comes.
Nope, I'm wrong.
Right in the middle of the field. Devin,
nice flip. Good try.
And back outside, Devin will clear it for the defenders of the Lobos. They'll send it up the left side into the feet of Travis Campbell. Travis on the right side with it, trying to make some moves, and it kicks out of bounds on him. So Travis Campbell will lose it out there. It'll go off one of the Denver Pioneers apparently, and the Lobos will get it back. And here comes the Lobo attack again. As this time it goes out of bounds. Lobos will get it back here. Up on top and bringing it in for the Lobos is Levy Rossi. Levy Rossi, the midfielder for the Lobos, takes it all the way back to the defenders, into the feet of Kyle Vetter, and Kyle will send it up into the middle of the field, and he will send it this way to Gomez. Gomez to the left side. He wants to get a pass from him, doesn't get it. Gomez again, and then back into the feet of Carlson, and then there is the Blake Smith, and Blake tries to come out of the back, still with it, and he gets stripped, and there's the penalty.
Excellent skill by Blake Smith. Smith there to beat two defenders. Anytime you can do that, obviously you create a numbers advantage because he's just defeated two players and is drawing a third to defend him.
Yep. And usually when you do that, that's just like basketball. You draw the defenders, you got somebody open.
Right, that's right. In that case, just like in basketball, it's wise to foul him.
So again, Javier Gomez with a free kick from the left side of the box.
Got 6 Lobos over on the far post. Chip into the box, well played.
Oh, Lobos score goal! So Javier Gomez gets it to the corner, and the score.
Number 19, Javier Gomez.
Javier Gomez with the score and the kick.
You know the defenders love that, right? So
Yep.
I was like, score by no obstruction there, but
Yep.
it would have resulted in an indirect kick in the box. Referees are usually very hesitant to give that kind of call.
So again, the Denver Pioneer goalie will clear this thing out.
As in games where the teams are so familiar with each other, like these two conference foes here, goals off of restarts are very, very important and probably the most common way of scoring. We've had one off of a corner kick for the Pioneers and one off of a free kick for the Lobos, playing true to form. Restart goals, very, very important when the teams know each other so well.
So again, the Denver Pioneers on the attack. They send the ball.
And probably the most common way of scoring. We've had one off of a corner kick for the Pioneers and one off of a free kick for the Lobos, playing true to form. Restart goals, very, very important when the teams know each other so well.
So again, the Denver Pioneers on the attack. They send the ball out of bounds on the right side. Goes back over to the Lobos, and they will take control there. Get out again, as they do, trying to go in the backfield. They got the defenders working it. Carson Bildwinger looking to the right side. Travis Campbell with it now up the right side. And he goes all the way down here to Smith. And Smith in the middle of the field controlling it with some footwork. He's got a shot on it right into the middle of the field.
Well done by the goalie, didn't lose track of the ball. That's tough when the player's coming across the field and then hits it back to the other side for the goalkeeper to keep his concentration and be in the right position. Keeper was excellently placed that time.
So now the Lobos playing the midfield very nicely. Bouncing it up between player to player.
You can see that Blake Smith started out on the left side. Now he's playing central in the midfield. Again, the Lobos interchanging positions, trying to confuse the defense, moving their players around.
So the Lobos clear it out again to the defenders. They'll back it all the way out to Carlson Midwinger. He has Javier on the right side, and he has Travis Campbell on the right side. And they decide to go up the right side with Michael Green and into the feet of the Lobos. Here comes to Javier Gomez on the left side. They'll back it out to Carlson again. Carson all the way to the other end of Travis Campbell again.
Lobos doing a good job of, they're back to their possession game. With the score being equaled up, sort of like being back 0-0 to start the game. Both teams going back to their strengths. Lobos possessing, looking for long, diagonal, penetrating balls. Pioneers content to absorb it and wait for a counter-attacking opportunity.
So now the Denver Pioneers with the ball right now. A little bit of dribbling going on. They'll back it all the way out to the defenders, and they'll take it from there. They have a guy open up on the right side, didn't get it to him, and then they go all the way to the left side, and he kicks it out of bounds is Drew Becky, and Drew sends it out of there and goes over to the Lobos. Lawrence Robaldo, and back into Green. Green has it with him right now, and he gets it going this way. So here comes the Lobo on attack.
Nice. Switch to the right. Cross. Corner kick.
So corner kick for the Lobos, and this will be another scoring opportunity for the New Mexico Lobos as they have scored once. It's tied 1-1. We're 38 minutes into the first half of play.
Number 13, Lawrence Rivaldo, another Albuquerque player out of Albuquerque.
So Lawrence Rivaldo will get it in from the corner. Here he comes. Nice kick. Just out of there. And then it's saved by the Denver Pioneers in Keegan Smith. And Keegan wants a call here. He doesn't get it, and it goes back over to the Lobos. So Keegan Smith wanted the call, doesn't get it, back to the Lobos.
And that's the corner kick opportunities are great counter-attacking opportunities. You know, we're going to have everybody pressed up except 2 players, and you can see the Pioneers try and take advantage of that with a quick break.
So again, the Lobos clear it out to the defenders. They go up the right side again. And Levy Rossi. Levy Rossi will clear it all the way back into Kyle Venter. And then Kyle will go up the right side, give it off into the feet of, there's Vetter again with it. He's going to bounce it, kick it way downfield. And that's a little bit too much for the Lobos.
I think those passes are a little bit too ambitious from this deep in the field. I think the Lobos need to be a little bit more patient, get it closer to the midfield before they play that long diagonal ball. And be a lot more accurate pass.
So with the New Mexico Lobos still trying to attack the ball as Green gets it now, and then he clears it back out to Travis, and Travis back to Green. Green at the center field. He'll kick it over here. They got Javier Gomez on the left wing. Don't find him, go to the center of the field.
Dummy. He let the ball roll between his feet.
And there's Devin up in the middle.
Shot by Michael Green.
And Michael Green little off.
Misses the target.
So, 39 minutes, actually 40 minutes in. We got a couple of minutes grace period. And explain that grace period to me, Jake.
Well, in soccer, there's very few definite situations. Everything's a bit of a gray area, including the time. Yeah, college is a little different. In college, the time will be kept on the scoreboard. The time will stop for start there. But in every other aspect of soccer, time will be kept on the field by the referee, and he can give extra time for injuries, goal celebrations, etc. So many times you're watching a match and nobody has any clue when it's going to end.
That's exactly right. And usually the Lobos Division I go 45 minutes.
That's right.
Today we don't know if that is the case. We're hoping it will be.
I'm sure it will be. It's an official spring season match. The Lobos all Division I teams are allowed 10 games in the spring, and they try and make the most out of that in preparation for the next fall.
So apparently we will be going 45 minutes per half today. And another corner kick for the Lobos. There's a header just out of there, but the Lobos retain it. They'll back it out to Javier Gomez. Javier will send it back in again. Another header, and nothing there for Travis Campbell off the head.
Well done. Javier has had an excellent game. He had the assist on the goal, and that was an excellent cross. Head high, allowing his player to get on the end of that. He just couldn't get it on the target, but he did the right thing. He shot it to the far post. It was trying to cover the near post, but it was a great opportunity.
Now it's really lit as the Denver Pioneers.
A little bit of a push on that here, and the Lobos get possession.
So, penalty. So the Lobos will get it here. They go up the right side, a nice pass away to Travis, and he gets it over the right side into the middle of the field, and it's kicked away, and then out of bounds it goes off the Denver Pioneers.
Back to the Lobos with the conditions the way they are, with the wind being as strong as it is, although down on the field the flags don't look like they're blowing as hard, so it may not be as bad on the surface, but it's a good idea to keep the ball on the ground a lot more. It's a lot less variability because of the wind.
Yeah. So the Lobos again back to their defenders, and they back it all the way up. They got Javier Gomez on the right side. They decide to keep it in the backfield right, try to draw the defense. And again, there's the kick to Mr. Green. Green will get it, plays it well, sends it to the right side to Javier. And then they got Smith up front. He's doing some work, sends it back outside. And here comes the Lobos on the attack. Nice work there on the inside. Bouncing the ball nicely, Levy Rossi. Green with a shot up front. Denver Pioneers will get it back here as, let's see what happens here. And again, kicked out of bounds.
The Pioneers really haven't shown a preference on attacking one side of the field or the other. They really have not played the ball much into the attacking third. Their only opportunities have come off of restarts. So Lobos have to be very careful with their fouls, not give them an opportunity to start from a dead ball situation here.
So the Lobos with the steal in the attack, they got Devin up front. Will he be able to get there? And he does not get there as quickly as we thought he would. And the Denver Pioneers clear it out. And this time it'll go all the way back, and the flag is risen.
That's right. It was offside here. The player cannot put himself back onside. When the ball is kicked, if he's in an offside position, then he's offside. He can't get back onside during the course of that play. So, proper call by the official there.
So again, a deep kick for the Lobos, and the Pioneers will retain possession as it goes out of bounds off the Lobos.
Looked like a little push when the assistant referee twirls his flag. That means a foul rather than out of play. So the Pioneers start with the re-kick, with the restart.
So the restart for the Denver Pioneers. They'll take it up the left side, and the Lobos will clear it.
And that time the goalkeeper can handle it because the ball was played off the head, was passed off the head of the defender instead of off the foot. Any ball off the foot cannot be handled by the goalkeeper. Any other body part, chest, head, can be the pass can be handled by the goalkeeper.
And that's the end of the half as the Lobos won and the Denver Pioneers won. And Jake, what a game thus far!
Yeah, it's been great. It's what you